In the Dusty Valley, scorched by the sun's heat, Sergeant Lee and Private Miller were stationed at an outpost. They had been there for many days, waiting for any enemy movement. Lee, a seasoned soldier with countless battles etched on his face, was calm and vigilant. Miller, a young recruit who had just enlisted, was a bit nervous but determined. One morning as the mist cleared, they saw movement in the distance. Slowly, enemy fighters emerged from the dust clouds. Their numbers were overwhelming. Lee looked at Miller, a hint of concern in his eyes, but also resolve. "Get ready, Miller," Lee said in a calm voice. "We will hold our ground." The enemy drew closer, their shouts echoing in the air. Lee and Miller raised their rifles and took aim. Lee fired the first shot and an enemy fell. Then Miller fired and another enemy dropped. The fight was fierce. Bullets whizzed all around, and the smell of smoke and gunpowder filled the air. Lee and Miller stood back to back, pushing back the enemies with their shots. Miller bravely took down several enemies. His fear had now turned into courage. But the enemy's numbers were too great. Slowly they began to close in on the outpost. Lee was wounded, blood seeping from his shoulder. But he didn't give up. He told Miller to retreat, but Miller refused. "We will fight together, Sergeant," Miller said firmly. They continued fighting until their last bullets. Finally, the enemy overran the outpost. Lee and Miller fought back with the butts of their rifles until they fell at the hands of the enemy. When the fighting ended and peace settled, their comrades heard the story of their bravery. Sergeant Lee and Private Miller, two American soldiers who sacrificed their lives defending their outpost. Their martyrdom would never be forgotten. Create images.